Hey guys, it's Hayes Mobile Auto Repair in Jackson, Mississippi. I am a mobile technician in Jackson, Mississippi area. Madison, Brandon, Pearl, I'm all over the place. Today I want to talk a little bit about the services that a mobile technician does. A mobile technician, the one that comes out there and tests and doesn't do any guessing like me. We just don't put on parts because the customer says, hey, put on a starter. And honestly, I don't want to do that kind of work. I want you to be happy when I leave, and I want you to save as much money as you can when you need some auto repair work done, okay? I want to get it right for you. That way you keep calling me back and you know your problem is going to get fixed. Instead of gambling. Gambling is expensive. I see people spending hundreds of dollars, maybe a couple of thousands of dollars trying to fix something, and it doesn't get fixed, so they're out all that money, and then they come to me and, you know, they're already sweating because they spent so much money, and until they get it fixed. And just so you guys know, I fix them. Almost everything I touch, I'm gonna fix it. There's been a couple times I'd have to pass the work on, about 2 or 3 times in the past 12 years, that I've actually had to call someone else to finish it. Of course, it was out of my scope at that time, and I've learned a lot over the years. I study a lot. You know, I have all data. I have a scan tool. I have all kinds of diagnostic equipment, so I have to keep learning as I go. And in this occupation, it's one of those things that are necessary. You have to learn. You have to learn all the time. All the time, you're learning something. If you don't, you're just going to maintain. You're going to stay where you are, changing brake pads and putting on starters for folks. You can't really grow unless you continue your learning in this field. It's continuous. So I have a $100 minimum. I was leading up to the $100 minimum because you get what you pay for. I have a $100 minimum. I do that for several reasons. One, I don't want you to waste my time, because when I get out there, I have to do testing. I have to find the problem. That's work. It's not, you know, looking at your car. Come look at my car. I'm like, take a picture of it. I'll look at it over the phone. Looking at your car is work. That is actually 75% of the job, is finding the problem. 75%. The other 25% is actually doing the work, repairing a wire, putting in a control module, programming, putting on a brake pad, putting on an alternator. That's where the work, that's where the 25% comes in. So I don't want anyone to waste my time, and I don't want to waste your time, but I do have a $100 minimum. And the way I look at it now, if you don't have $100 to fix your car and you're a $100 minimum, that means you're not going to spend no less than $100 if I come out and look at your car, diagnose your car, hook up the scan tool, and do my diagnostics. Okay, $100 minimum. It's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Unless you're, you know, a really good friend of mine, and then I'll do it for free. But I don't have a lot of friends. So, yeah, I keep my circle small. A mobile part changer, he's gonna do what you tell him to do, and you're gonna pay him regardless. And you're tired of spending money on mechanics that aren't fixing the problem. They're just doing what you tell them to do, which is actually, it's your fault. Spending money like you guys are rich out there. Spending money like you guys are rich out there. Even if it's a starter or a basic alternator, most of my calls, it's more than just a starter. You know, it's probably not even the starter or the alternator that you tell your mechanic to put on. 80% of the time, the problem that you say it is, or you think it is, or someone told you that's what it is, 80% of the time, they're wrong. 80%, that's huge, guys. That's how much guessing is going on out here in the street. So if you're looking for a mechanic like me and like my buddies that are out there doing what I do, don't freaking trip about a little minimum diagnostic fee. Usually we work the diagnostic fee into the labor, but we don't want our time to be wasted, all right? Because our phones are ringing. They're ringing. So if the mechanic says, hey, yeah, I'm gonna come out and see you, be ready for him to come out there and see you and have your money together, and don't waste no one's time. Because if he didn't agree to see you, believe me, he's probably on his way to another job for with someone that is ready and has that minimum call fee in his pocket. Even if I might not even tell you, or we might not even tell you some very good news, but still there's going to be something to be gained by the professional coming out there to give you direction, if not to fix the car, but to give you direction, and give you a direction of where to go instead of just changing parts. Like I said, I fix pretty much everything I touch. You know, there's that 1% of cars out of all these years that I was unable to fix. But you know, that's like 1%. That's like 2 or 3 calls. That's less than that. But just don't waste our time, guys. This is why I do the $100 minimum. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to waste my time. My phone rings 20 times a day, at least. So, yeah, just know that before you call me out there. I don't care if you don't call me. $100, I'm not spending no $100. I'm going to get Billy Bob to look at my car for free or for $20. Yeah, but does Billy Bob have pressure testers and scan tools and oscilloscopes and all kinds of diagnostic equipment, test lights? Does he have a test light? Probably not. A little $5 test light. If a mechanic comes out to your job, comes out to where your car is at, if a mechanic comes out and he does not have at least a test light, a little $5 test light, he's not a mechanic. He's a part changer. Just letting you know. That way you know. Knowledge is power. All right, guys, and to make things easier, if you want to make an appointment with me, all you really have to do is call me in the evening times between 5 and 9 p.m. at night. We'll talk about what's going on with your car, give me some symptoms, give me trouble codes if you have trouble codes, and get on the computer and look up labor rates and procedures with you, and go over the amount of time it's going to take to do this job, kind of thing. We'll talk about all that. We'll schedule you. If I kind of think I know what direction you're going, I'll usually pick up parts before I head to your house. And that way, you know, if I'm thinking correctly, I already have the part in my truck and we can be speedy. That way you can get on with your day and I can get on with my other appointments. So I try to expedite things as best I can and be efficient. This is by no means a sales call or a sales video. You know, call Hayes Mobile Auto Repair. No, this is not this video. It's not this video. My phone rings enough. Okay, but I'm just saying, if you want to get on my appointment book, you're just gonna have to call me in the evening times. I'll take care of everything. You shouldn't have to lift a finger if I come out there to you, whether you're on your job, at the house. I don't do a lot of, oh, I broke down on the highway. I'm probably not gonna come out to you if you broke down on the highway. It's possible, but those are very seldom that I'll actually go on the highway and fix your car on the highway. It's dangerous for one, okay? People out there smoking weed and all kinds of shit and drinking. So no, let's not do it that way. And man, that's all I really want to say today. So until next time, it's Hayes Mobile Auto Repair, man. We're in Jackson, Mississippi.